pleased to stay on once again now. Maritime traffic through the Strait of Hormuz remains severely disrupted and largely at a standstill amid ongoing tensions there between Iran and the US and Israel. The strategic waterway through which about one-fifth of the world's oil and significant volumes of LNG, liquefied natural gas, normally pass has seen only a handful of vessels transit in the recent days. Shipping data shows just 3 ships crossed the strait in the past 24 hours, with traffic down more than 95% since the outbreak of hostilities in late February. Iran briefly announced the strait was fully open for commercial shipping last week during a fragile ceasefire period. However, it quickly reversed course, citing the continued US naval blockade of Iranian ports as a violation. Iran has since reimposed restrictions, with reports of attacks on vessels attempting to pass and some ships turning back. Yash is there with me, my colleague from the newsroom. He's going to get us a live tracker of the current situation on the strait there. Yash.
Yes, Kriti, very rightly pointed out. Marine traffic in the Strait of Hormuz has been disrupted ever since the war began, with some relief coming out when Iran announced the full reopening of Strait of Hormuz. But then immediately after, we remember, US blockaded the entire strait. What we see on our screens right now is a live marine tracker from the Strait of Hormuz. This is the Strait of Hormuz, this is the Persian Gulf, and this is the Gulf of Oman. In the middle, what we see is an empty area. Remember, this was the area that Iran had declared a safe zone for traveling of ships, and this was the whole area that they had blockaded through the island of Hormuz, through the island of Larak Shahari, and through the island of Hengam. Now what we see right here is empty, just an empty area, just with no marine traffic whatsoever, apart from some small landing crafts which are owned and operated by IRGC themselves. What we see is unspecified Alipur IRGC, ships. These are either fishing ships or these are attack ships. These are landing crafts, but most importantly, crucially, these are all operated by IRGC themselves. So no international port traffic is currently traveling through Hormuz. Whatever are going through, are trying to going through, are either being returned, or some of them are able to pass after paying a hefty fee. Let's take a look at Sanmar Herald. Now this Indian flagged crude oil tanker has been in the news for quite a while because it was hit by IRGC and it was sent back. It was trying to cross Hormuz. It was somewhere here when it was attacked by IRGC, and then it returned and it has been anchored here ever since. Zooming in a little, this is where Sanmar Herald is right now. It is still, you can see the current speed and current course is 0 knots and 0 degrees, so it is not moving anywhere. It is currently anchored near the Strait of Hormuz in the Persian Gulf. Taking a look at Jag Arnav now, this was also one of the 2 tankers that was kind of attacked by Iranian forces. This Jag Arnav was also returned from the strait now in the Persian Gulf as we speak. Taking a closer look, it is not moving anywhere, it is not going anywhere, it is currently anchored in the Persian Gulf. So 2 of the biggest tankers, LPG tankers, oil tankers that was supposed to come to India, that was supposed to land in India, are currently anchored in either the Strait of Hormuz or in the Persian Gulf. Back to you.
Thank you, Yash, for bringing